You try to encourage the person. Maybe one try more to say now. See that time and now or maybe 2020 na the early 30s in Ukwana.
He needs to diversify his game. I mean,
why now? Maybe I over to my bonnet. Be sure I call. I say maybe I call and coach him how he used to know. By Steve Cooper, I don't know. Okay, I don't know how he's going to.
Okay, so you think it's a good addition for?
Yeah. For
I don't think that they will be expecting to start.
Yeah, for short term. Yeah, or no. Manucha Becca said squad player.
I don't think. Ono ankasa kwa menye sure so be expect so be start here.
Yeah.
Well, by 6 months to prove himself and get a good contract.
Mama Poba studio.
Moment breaking news.
Poba, I don't know.
Sports breaking news.
It's something that you na me no do on Wednesday. Champions League list for Chelsea there. To see an more breaking news about Chelsea did 3 players. Account 3 players. So we official news from Chelsea and Kasa website.
Additions, we want the additions.
Mudrik, Felix, Felix, and Enzo Fernandez.
So they say I Chelsea for sure.
Oh no, but they are
news about.
I do Chelsea. Coco Liverpool.
Some of na one am told.
Yeah, to you.
Na moya that be go down. The moya na the question.
Over manufacture news mom.
Okay.
Oh, the people say, all the other teams no be answer any significant signs.
Oh yes.
And Manchester United Manchester
wants to buy time.
Yeah. Manchester champions.
They are in the news. If they are off the news and they break their news, news.
Manchester so only Champions League.
And besides, this was important. Say one because they had only 3.
Yeah.
If Georgino na film na ma.
But say see no Mario we dey so mo betumi ayi film.
Yeah.
Mo betumi remove senior players ni bi. Also categorizing A and B.
Oh okay.
Till list A ni keepers ni miansa. And Thiago, Trevor, Ben Chilwell, Rhys James, Khalidou, Caesar, Kukureya, and Fofana, and midfielders Enzo, N'Golo Kante, Kovacic, Christian Pulisic, Loftus-Cheek, Raheem Sterling, Mason Mount, Zakaria. Nasa Zakaria go so many film.
Hey, that is Zakaria. Oh man, I'm feeling real.
Me we say 1-2 game be not shining. I feel. You talk about consistency.
Yeah.
On team consistent. We
catch him Enzo.
Hakim Ziyech on Ziyech koya. Ana Konogalaga na Kani Chukwuemeka. Ana Felix, Mikhail Mudrik, Kai Havertz forwards.
So you were saying something interesting. That's what they can drop some for some or what?
I'm so between senior players in the BFM. So person san.
Oh okay.
But there were chance I 1 year 3. They say I'm going to make on I call 25 no. But open so you if they say be so here Hakim Ziyech meaning say no comes with Sika bit.
Yeah, maybe you read more in Monday inform because.
But they say the list of normal one that's Madueke, Badiashile, and it is say no Badiashile and Kaho. Madueke and so.
Yeah, Felix Mudrik and Enzo. Yeah, we catch him say tournament and they talk. Or your best young player tournament, the top player there, and KDR should be playing your team now. KDR was the best player.
Man, no, you World Cup under 20.
Enzo there, Enzo there, Memphis and Cran, Mamu. Say, yeah, see one tournament player now. Me a brain gidino. Yeah, but it will be interesting. I mean, I hope he does well.
Upon him say, I say, what about Manchester United? Upon him, Manchester, they say, Mobo Europa.
No money is by because it's here.
Omni Barcelona, next match. But Omo player Omo Toya, Ombe Adiani Bia Sabitza.
Yeah.
Ababeshe Christian Eriksen.
But it's a great game. I mean, two former champions. I mean, now playing Europa.
Oh, Mamma, but the day you are the day.
I say the day.
The day you move ni day. I see the day's move is a typical example of Juju. Cause A. Was it the day from way power what me the Premier League more around there?
Coach.
But I saw himself and his dad yesterday.
Yeah, the dad has always been a pillar. I mean,
on the agent. I'm crashing.
Yeah.
Hey, Abedi, only wrong.
Yeah, but that was a
Kalu yeri go on here. Yeah, my exam no.
Popoba.
Don't you think it will be a good signing for Arsenal?
No, I mean it can be a good player for Arsenal, but then on the dressing room media.
Bad influence.
Timo I mean for me.
But Pogba, he hasn't been bad influence until Manchester. Until Manchester because Sana Ronaldo buy Now, Omo players no be about no be complaining. Something.
If Pogba was that bad, you wouldn't want him back again. I mean, those things. I think something just went wrong somewhere.
I mean, Pogba, I don't know psychologically, so in what turner, bet me I hated that form or one another because this an injury.
Was started training.
Okay, it's an injury. I chill more than 6 months.
Yeah.
See, Oba, I mean, is this so going to be Pogba that we used to know? And I was say before the World Cup, no, the brother don't resist some. I don't remember now. Media, no, if you say be a man for review, they're going to wait Oba. No matter say yeah, they will say how you do and say seminar that don't can say. Wakotu Mbappe, Drew, those kind of stuff. It come to bed, but as I say, on start game in Tuko Kakrana, no, say, or
Mbappe is out of the Champions League against Bayern Munich. Omukoye scan. And Man is out to be a Lusubako. Mbappe out for PSG, Mane out for Bayern Munich.
Mane, none of the produce, sir.
Yeah, I'm not confirm when they are. Say out.
And it's still an auto.
No, I started gym work near the bottom say on your fit to play in that game.
Oh, okay. I mean, man, don't turn a boy,
okay. Youngsha messages kakra sporting related. Na FM Ramera Manyosem, Kojo Sempa di Sempa Furniture Works. Edum Kojo say we thank God for another weekend. Need your debay, no. Was it a deal with the Manu Judges or Hanabomio? Felistic never wanabu Drea. Or say God bless you. God bless. Anointed one. Hail Salasi, who message near politics. So we'll read it when we get to the political arena. Mamiaba say, good evening, my people. Ken Kalusha, have you what's it? Following your boy? Oh, okay. Are you, Mamiaba meant to say, are you following your boy Abdul Salis Ahmed? He's doing well at Rams. Kalusha follow no. Where Janet Chidi? Oh, he Rams and all Lens. All Lens. Only Rams.
Where?
Abdul Salis.
Salis. Oh, Lens, I would say Rams.
Oh, so I don't remember say Rams. Opa, I don't know why nobody liked this Napoli player. Kavicha, maybe. The guy is good. You guys can monitor and see. They are in charge of player monitoring and evaluation. Kalusha. Nti the nations. Mami abase monitor sa player no. This season the forget Champions League final. Carabao finals will be nicer. Newcastle final after God knows how long. Must match. Nti Mami abase Champions League. Na momo bo Champions League. What is Mami abase trying to say?
Maybe because the final.
No, I'm correct it. Now more Champions League. No so be Champions League.
Forget Champions League.
But can say Europa. Mo can enjoy part just say this is India. Mo forget it.
Final be a Carabao na more likely. Mo question Newcastle on people win.
Now why did she talk about Champions League? She's forbidden.
And she knows too much, so maybe she knows what she's saying.
Yeah, so come and explain because you are forbidden to talk about Champions League.
I mean,
huh?
Oh, why is she forbidden?
She's in the Europa League. Why you talk about Champions
League?
No, or Kasa in relation to Man United. How can you talk about Champions League final when the team is playing the Europa?
The three solutions don't match.
Yeah, so can Champions League, so can Liverpool, or can Chelsea, or can Man City.
This year, we are forgetting about Europa.
United is in the Europa.
Yes. Mamiaba, wait there.
Wow.
So about champions.
We are who be asema. Nangaka say Ronaldo nya 50 assists. Anyway, okay, Mamiaba. Eti manka we say team no me pa cho be belong to Europa. This year so here Europa one number sako. Cause Chelsea be Champions League. Come what may. Okay, the rest near Namokasa audios near off no Ibrahim Rahim Agnes Asari Isaac Ahinka Isaac Meton catch and Mijiriza on here. Mamiaba as they move near office a typical juju because the Odyssey no and or they laughing emojis at us so not just or her they didn't deserve we send go to minya contract kusia kind of Premier League. My very honest opinion on Pogba, he's not been an A-list player for me since. I now understand why Sir Alex didn't want him. Hey,
No, I disagree. Pogba's been there. He's a World Cup winner.
I mean,
He should want Pogba at Juve. I mean, I don't know what's the problem with
United.
Was not bad. At one time, he was the one holding the team down.
It wasn't bad.
No, Pogba doing Bobo.
I mean,
He's very talented. Attitude and off the pitch. Yeah, no, sir. I mean, those things got a better part of him. Yeah, exactly.
In terms of a player,
yeah. Onimbobo, he doesn't learn football. He was born with it. So I say Messi, they are super talented. So the little effort they are yeah, United. Sentiment.
Oh, yeah, United.
Oh, yeah, United.
Steve Opa. Steven
Mr. Salga man.
Oh, Canada. I say Fulham will beat Chelsea tonight.
Yeah, woto. I saw you woto.
Yeah, won't come with some time now.
Oh, I'm a Kamako.
Woto. Yeah, but it's also doing very well.
Okay, I make a message. Upon him, I say, why don't you guys talk little bit about Man U? Always Chelsea, the team that's going to relegation low. Oh, upon other Bonnie Chelsea got relegation. Mamiaba say Lens. Sorry, okay, Mamiaba correcting on. Steve no Opo. Arsenal Everton is like father and son. Oh, yes. Arsenal will whip them. Pew. Yenina wa Kalu, Yenkasa. Why?
They beat them like our kids.
Upon him may say
be defended. You better bonus say but no go say.
Upon him may say Chelsea will lose. Lost in junior mo.
I was show woto. I mean
lost in junior mo. And you win by
Isaac Bibia.
Isaac Mensah way. I know my mom for Facebook was yeah, Debbie may also know or subscribe to Unity page into your choir. I know now. Okay, Stephen Owusu see Everton mobile report more upon her message. Chelsea will lose today. My member say I only said that because Newcastle hasn't been to final for a long time, so they will really give us a run for our money. Remember, 13 Champions League caps compared to 13 Champions League caps. My member Manucho. Is Mamiaba on top of a game today? 13
Champions League caps.
Yeah. Well, I say remember 3 no 1 be di any mistakenly
now all of a sudden so we are Real Madrid ana.
And I say if you tap yeah man the benefit of that if you typographical mistake.
How can you numbers don't typo.
My brother,
Facebook
now was it remember 13 Champions League caps compared to Chelsea who has 2. So I have right to talk about Champions League.
How can you miss
you now in the PR to don't come and judge. I feel I correct you. I say 3.
And then the other correct is
correcting Rams to Lens. And I corrected 13 to 3.
Exactly.
Okay.
I mean, you tried in that Thomas natural way.
Yeah, practice safe sex. Wear condom. Sorry. Use comma. There's all comma. Safe testing.
Now 13. Yeah, one man crashing me. Now Madrid for them guys saying 14 and 13.
Say do 14, 13, say do 14.
Not just in cup, I just saw Madrid. Nanka Liverpool ni AC Milan at Diam de Bell. Crown me almost so called. Hey, Kalusha, title kakra de Jijin and Nini Timothy Ashen on Super Jeffrey in Sem. Okay, I see oh no, it is not one. And Tibia I'm a person also can say I have. Yeah, but
I 13, I 3. I 3.
Also remember
I 3 champions.
I 3 so who message you know.
Maybe so. I 3 an iPhone crab we cho for young any i14. iPhone 14. Hey man,
I 3 Champions League. Remember. I 3 Champions League caps.
Yeah, I 3.
Wow, go for menu go for menu.
Manager was saying now I have. Until I know.
Na have ni
right.
Hey, what a coincidence. Lying. But I will very lie, you know, Chancho. Lying. A coincidence.
Okay. Unity Radio, what
is coincidence?
Okay, our work cannot play. That brings the sporting segment to a close. Now, young question and some kakra free Ghana. So we stand out here. Yama watching, and they are very, very cold. We are in the minuses, negative. Make sure your heat is running, your faucet. So pie now be quite juma be double and batch on no. Be in kakra bi siso. Said ya. Insu be fa pipe num na in freeze na en clog. Bonza we abeba na fe unyansu. So I hear pa because and then ochna. Terrible, very, very terrible weather. I'm say it be grand say negative 40 now more expect to watch na bar. It means say that until we are making history. Our womb papa. Our share Manucho ni kan Manucho ye obi a Oba studio ha ye nyina ye share sweatshirt crowd or run a kind of t-shirt, but for him to be wearing
my soldier we there we warm say we no.
He should tell you.
Yeah, we made a call.
Mami Abasi, you guys are making me laugh. My patients are looking at me. Osi amana siri we James ama. Ni patient kai say Mami Abaye nurse. A psychiatric hospital or Pantine. Government hospital or Pantine. Mami Abaye nyame nshira for all you do. Say unya da hwe patient nicely. Nyame nshira. Sanity. Okay. Yan get straight into action. Na yan hwe Minti Manucho quick Chelsea Fulham one objectivity before quick we are quick.
Truth is that Omomu yet double over Chelsea. I mean, I've never seen them do double over Chelsea.
17 years right? No share.
So it's really going to be tough. I'm expecting Chelsea to win 2-1.
2-1.
I mean, Stamford Bridge will always be difficult ground for Fulham.
Kaluan
Fulham
score
1-2. 1-0.
1-0. Okay. Yati. Nti Chelsea, Fulham 3 o'clock. And so the rest of the games will follow tomorrow and Sunday. Okay, and first sports in Isiona. Mami Abasi is negative 14, not 40 upo low. No, I'm say 40, but anyway.
Degrees Celsius.
So are different.
Yeah, degrees Celsius. Yeah,
Fahrenheit.
Yes.
Okay, young and some IPP. Our Ghana and some be nanka was a deal koma yentumi NDB Saturday no. Hey, Mrs. Saturday, Wednesday, right? Say Wednesday na. Na Mami Abasi ope Kofi Wayo Eslan teaser no ntimi mboma no na yemfan start.
See, the language you use here is not technical.
Because we don't think.
Yeah, you learn it from a book. So the English you speak, you know, when you go to America or England, they don't, what you say don't make sense to them. Do you know that? When our big men get up, the qualitability of the globalization, about the totality of the international global relay, all that.
Let's fast forward.
Okay, me pension numana the globalization of the accountability and the totality of the globalization. Kofi Wayo for you. Yada saraka say Emmanuel Komuta echiwe de jumedi bro yadi bi ma anochi chrome asama trading dan auto Lemonade Finance say see ano hwe our transfer apps ni na obi ade akọ 11 something Lemonade nko a na what 12-15 o de opa hwe tap hwe wave hwe one remit hwe obi ade hwe all the others na compared to Lemonade nko a na what 12-15 na nra almost no mo ya update bi wo almost system nim a lot of people texted me opo Lemonade almost anya update yes say update ni ba you have to update your thing. But I don't know my man for quite cram and this but quickly no more fix say you are all set. So when you enya Lemonade been download you and but your download do now sign it up I verify your phone number, your email, now verify your ID. Now after you assign to me I verify your bank account. If we are now send this Kako Ghana free of charge. NJ transfer fee bia Kaisel first transaction o sign it up I'll be use referral code OPO now what to me they are signing up now amount $100 $10 free $10 me see $100 it then come
$10 so America sir $10 so Europe €5
no Britain cry £10
£10 okay that's good
ntia cry they no musisi so nko mutum wa
yes I got £10 they say I say 15 you have to start telling them. So I'm a Britain for £10.
Until you use Lemonade Finance app, Play Store, and App Store. Obetimi download, sign up. Kaiso be use your referral code OPO. Now, odienya $10 on your first transaction of $100. Manucho Magandi Gaucho Margarita ewa ha sanso ena King Kalusha enso atena se ye hwe ensema apiepie ene de guya pono so ena yeta em no kontiebe glance through. Thank God say na yen sheda ni technical stories no more. Straight up, straightforward. Vote for a candidate Ghanaians will prefer. Alan Kojo Chiramatin na akakasa na. I am the only one who can win 80% from Ashanti region. Reduce NDC strength in voter. And also free Alan ho. It's your time. Alan akodu Sunyane. And Sunyan Traditional Council so Akacha Alan. After receiving him, almost say it is your time, Alan. And also hi NPP will lose 2024 if we elect a candidate from the Kufuor government. Adenimo onususu esi okopre akunwano every on the ticket of NPP. Na ene owura friend say Dr. Nyahoto Maklu atro ni support e de ama adenimo. Na ono nso asema ode abeto dwane say omunim NPP fo nim no select Baumia. Select Alan Chamatin. Select Canada Japan. Manucho candidate ni awa akoto free obia na oye involved obi oye involved in one way or the other ewo Akufo-Addo aban ni mu a MPP belus adan mu na e kasa ti will get into the details. Na Canada Japan so through jab oni Koko Ayidoho e de ama Mahama or say let him tell us what he will do differently. Ayidoho Canada Japan challenge John Dramani Mahama and then of course John Dramani Mahama assemble okan ya na Wednesday no nka ye behwa ehia me pa ya ntumi anhwe ene ye behwe or say if you stay apolitical fools will rule you. If you stay apolitical fools will rule you. The tenten ne tetia ne say we ho adwen say we dey politics no umpe at BBT sa sorry pani Kofi Agye o say ya na edru sports new year politics no agiti Mahama say so you wadwen say Ghana dia media memfa ho e de Ghana aye ana media manyesam kra de mempesmeti a sebi me say anyansafo anhye mra nkwasiafo hye mra e ma anyansafo ye den edi so eno na woka say wan fa ho anwura manyesam ni mu a sebi obi a wagimi ana obeba be do so. Now talking about Mahama NDC enso etumi ya omo conference bi a ye de wonsam ebeba Congress na grassroots research report no was presented about 9,000 delegates na ebae na overwhelming support for John Dramani Mahama for 2024 who you be NDC no why you say Mahama ebe prede agina ye because research nature say Mahama is having the overwhelming support of the candidates. Let's start off with the gold for oil explain Anopa. Manujo, what has
I've looked at it extensively.
Now, gold for oil. Baumia's game-changing solution to CD depreciation explain Anopa. The year 2022 has undoubtedly been one of the toughest years economically for Ghana, with many of the country's economic indicators hitting unprecedented lows. Many economists attributed the meltdown of Ghana's economy in 2022 to the depreciation of the country's currency, the cedi, which they say was the cause of the continuous increase in prices of fuel products and other goods and services. So basically, the solution to Ghana's problems was reducing the country's demand for foreign exchange, but the use of monetary policies by the Bank of Ghana to attain this objective did not work as the cedi continued to depreciate throughout the year. Then came the idea of using Ghana's gold for the purchase of oil, proposed by the head of the the country's economic management team, Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. The purpose of this policy was to reduce the demand for foreign currency, particularly the United States dollar, caused by the importation of oil products. But not every Ghanaian accepted the gold for oil policy, with some saying that it is a way the government wants to reintroduce its rejected Ejapa royalties deal, which sought to collateralize Ghana's mineral resources. The article takes a look at what this gold for oil policy is and why some experts are against it. Inti Manucho,
yes.
Me kasa me kan ni wa. We explanation, but here they are kinka ma hu senete. I know so you've done justice here.
Reactions from
reactions. Na bebre mo say yeah, jina pomosi ba mi abon pa. Na sa de no kra no san de be say seed no. And na san de say economy no. I mean, people are na the government is trying to also justify say omo amfa gold na nkwa J oil biana. The first tranche was bought with cash.
Ejapa Mesa. I mean, people started saying that your first consignment of gold for oil no aba na Japan mesa abe clarify
say
it didn't have where they discarded kotoy and yeah way sa policy. You see, it's an interesting one, and coming from, I mean, an astute person, economist like the vice president. Dr. Mamadou Baumiano, it needs a bit of relook. Why are we going this direction? I must say because of the cedi depreciation, we need to go and buy oil in the dollar. In a dollar, and so I bet no boy affect here, so it affects everything. Decided and came for a gold reserves, and I took the gold and on the surface it looks interesting. What I don't understand was that this is the first time we started preaching this thing, because I think I've heard him for some time, maybe in the past or in the lectures now not the free fall of the CDR, purported free fall from 3.8 to 4.2 during NDC timer. He made those exposés that the city would expose you near because the fundamentals are weak in the economy near there. We didn't hear some of these things. Maybe later he's really thought deep about it, because the same thing is really happening here. Ghana, two things I go back and find politics. Dollar and our foreign currency and fuel. These two, we don't have direct control over them. It is the diagram or be politician ban of a culture say you need a real look. Your politician maximize the taxes and get the development done and maybe offer job opportunities now there. It's within the remit of leadership. What I don't understand in this instance is that sometimes I don't even understand. We are an oil producing nation. At the end of the year, we still use we have to go and buy oil near there. Can't we have policies that we collateralize and say your portion on farm oil near use near the I thought these are the direction some of them will be moving. But the amount of no moment to near $1 near the aquacoto. But in principle, just like we're saying here, no, how feasible and buy in not all countries even accept gold as a form of exchange. And I say Ombeji, I'm really sorry now. They talk about only a few nations or many brave gold like Dubai near there, no many Brazil here. Maybe Russia now they will not be too interested in taking gold from you. They want their money to exercise other things that they are looking at. So in principle it looks good on paper. That's anchor. You need to maybe say your gold direct barter or exchange, then avoid the changing of our cedi to dollar and the dollar back to the currency, and all along the chain there's a lot of latent heat. You lose a lot of cash in there. In Tanka, which mean I call direct exchanger and even over reliance on the dollar and be from kakra. As a nation, we will be able to discuss issues without talking about dollar, because there our biggest problem 70 now. Our biggest problem has to do with dollarization of the economy and things that we don't really produce in there. But listen to the other side of the coin too. I mean, there will always be that a sensible position coming in. Abu Jinapo talking about the fact that there's still a fast. There's even a school of thought that a Japan deal now no pay way there but same for your results no. I think those angles will come. And particularly I wouldn't try to be an economist of sorts. But I believe that some of these things do work. I'm one person over the years, I've always proposed that one. That the problem we have in Africa is that they look actually close to America, and they manage to make their money powerful all over the world. The problem which comes is that some money you don't take paper money and give them a product. Make sure that there should be an exchange. I think those things will rather help, so that there will be an edifice. That's just a N1. So okay, you're more this way. I want so all roads in Ghana. No, you collateralize it to maybe an American company that they have more. But what they have to do is to do all the roads in Ghana, dualize all our roads, all the major cities. Takrady to Accra to Kumasi, Kumasi to Takrady to Sunyani to Enyanye, at least 3 lane highways. I begin speaking like Kofi Wayo, but those are some of the things I see, because suppose some of this Batan, you be with the Sanu Hydro deal, and I don't think that a boy in any. We can't say the box sites in the moment. We saw the hula baloo and the Rusia Ghana, but it has not really gotten us. Maybe the COVID took a bigger chunk of it in Tamil and Huniye, but some of these things, I'm not so peculiar about this. I heard about the Julius Berger in Nigeria. That's what they did. They made sure that it was more of a barter to get the road down from Lagos to Abuja. These are some of the things I'm looking at. South Africa, it may connect here, but in principle, the same man. I will propose certain things because I say good for Wayne there. I'm not so peculiar. As much as I want a barter system, I'm not sure that two raw material winning a bit in that direction. But we will wait for further and better particulars in this direction. That at least there's pressure on the dollar, and we need the oil too. What can we do to salvage? He's proposed a solution. If you don't agree to that one, they should give us better and proper solutions. But I'm particularly not so much in tune with this one. That we should rather find infrastructural development based agreements rather than even going to take certain things at the end of the day. That's what I see. That some of these things in the bata and the Japan related Sino-Hydro and at the end they didn't really give us the needed results in Ghana to better our lives. So I'm still having mixed feelings about this one, that whether the gold for oil is just the right decision to really push Ghana in there. It's just 50-50 for me.
Okay, Kalu, gold for oil.
For me, if we say that would be the best for the country. Since Libya, since 1988, local bomb disaster now, the embargo, the oil, it will sustain you. Right now, Russia and the Ukraine war, almost virtually, we are seeing Kofuina and say, but do you know what is sustaining them right now? Oil and the reserve of gold. Oh,
so money too, oil no money too.
No, some need to, and gold reserve no more, and I sustain your money. Over dependent on the dollar, and be crammy economy down. What I say, what is happening right now is say we Ghanaians over reliant on the foreign exchange to make our economy, and then whenever there is any shortage of dollar now the country is in shambles. USA buy now they also in shocks, but because one they be able to this scanning begum by a certain percentage. When we say buy for 4%, and they do 2 and the other countries room. And see that's what is going on there. Upona Tonto Kofi Tonto Nipa Kofi Tonto, and then I'm saying Peace FM. Very perfect explanation. Yeah, now me feel say if you're able to toe that line, then go for the be no my dia. It will go a long way to help us. When I mention, I say Ghana as a country reserve or Ghana near 8 tons of gold. When I mention, US are not going to go to 3,000 tons. And they were now as the time on Numeka say gold 1 kilo, 61,000. When I mention, and then you say where 1,000 tons, 1,000 kilos make 1 ton. And to the calculate here, and say Benya, you got 1 tonner, you benya $61 million. What I say? What in nutshell they say? If you're able to, you go never turn a common man on near back or turn of Furanko for the 10, because whenever you push your product to Kofona, you get some time they will determine the price of your unity. Yeah, Franco. You remember now our Hasi? What I say? You remember you so many tons in over here, and then you're not going to depend so much on the anything be a baby, you have to pass through the gold. When I'm saying deal with baby, I have to pass through the gold. Of which when you do that way to go a long way, but Ghana phone penny phone, they will say the thing beautifully. I mean, my manager, but when it comes to implementation, no be a percentage.
And then the chest said gold no crown. Say, how would the permutations be? Gold is saying they call oil saying,
and that's why they have to be transparent. Say, Okokoji, the crude oil. They say Brent crude oil, and the world market is saying. How many tons now pay? Oh, gold send oh, Estin send you have to be transparent. Baby, Ghana near Okotoa deno, so I didn't be a 2 tons now, or the bear 3, no, not till 1 down because they want to be transparent. If they're able to be transparent to us, yeah, that'll be the best way because your bulk of them apart from southern Ghana to up to northern Ghana. Gold or and conform to and foreigners. You are caught up more and AGC those kind of stuff. Now say and no man afia mark or man say na go government with me mobilize say instead of illegal mining no no baba akutu no that could reserve our Bank of Ghana. We are not going to prepare much about it. When we do that one now, Esa say we are not going to depend on the dollars until Opoya is can be strong. And I'm more of a
Ghana say you need gold reserve.
na me catch the gold reserve no 8 tons per na
8 tons.
8 tons per a country what's it?
It's 0.74 tons.
8.74.
Oh my, to go this
all time high. No, come all time high.
No.
2022 ni nyasa bueno. As a reserve.
So no me check. It is a my to go no scratch serve. Let's say you 2 years near the
and I was America was saying
3,000 tons.
Yeah. UK so
UK brother.
They also have a lot
followed by Germany.
Yes.
Now and then
America is number 1.
Number 1
in the world.
The world.
Oh me akrofo.
Let me now say
some to go do.
Omo di sika nyansa.
I know mo the cushion on economy no. And we able to do that now. Man for be transparent and my idea. That's the best way because your that gold your quantum of it. The case no awo and say you see you go the fan control man for mama policy na me to me about ni because one time what you do is say you control no money nyama o cheap our mountain me asa akofa ho na akofa dollars say akoto da body when I'm saying dollar na scanty war system ne mu no na akoto da body opo nti say adna ba no mo kan here it's better say you bet me you say na say kwa na propose say you gold ni diamond ni you cocoa noodles can start it's that time cross we have to do it a semi finished product when I'm channel let that come on because say oh they are in the corner confirm so yeah so also a market strategy also you're so anxious so yeah on be determine price amount but because right now we have to open our own industries
now what's it USD near 3,000 no
more than that
8,133.
Oh, okay.
Germany 3,359.
Okay.
Italy 2,452. France 4.
And now that
France were 4. France were 2,436. Russia who can almost 5. Russia were 2,299. And China 6. China were 1,000 and 1,948.
South Africa comes to South Africa, then they're highest.
Switzerland make a first 10 Africa team.
Okay.
Team Africa country. Yeah, first top 10. Switzerland 1,040, Japan 846, India 754, and Holland 612. Top 10.
No, South country show one they do to go.
America to go.
But how many? How many? You're saying?
I get you.
UK, most of them UK brand new top 10 more.
I'm surprised because the Queen had a lot of gold.
Top 10 countries with largest gold reserve in tons. Top 10 number.
Wow.
The UK
need
top 10.
Money.
So what I said. If gold so.
But when you say gold reserve by gold reserves by country 2023 until we are very latest.
Only I can say UK the more
be about 12 13 baby but first time the omo count. So almost can mode so can.
Yeah. Able to do it and do it well. Yeah, they control the majority of us are good. So what I say. And they say they ain't trying to go to Mobia. The Tobacco Bank of Ghana. That Bank of Ghana no anything biya be no krano e be kwano say nka betuma ye kwa manito more be pay dollars no
USD no more than Germany and Italy am ye second and third no kra combined
obo e be do maybe kwano be kwano wa be pay dollar no o the gold bar no be dollar what am I saying dollars no be Bank of Ghana for no they can do it that way.
From when?
Yeah, all my
foreigners and I say
Ghana businessmen or more.
I'm going for gold never. Oh my side. Oh yeah, foreign they are fine, but local companies they also want for gold magic dollar they say bad damn man. Tisa kwesi pon company or kofa iron rods a free take here ba. Now say or per dollar house koto gold never be dollar. Oh yeah too harsh.
No, I'm not trying to be harsh. That's why gold no more to Ghana.
Now we are not punishing this, and then your mom to I don't know bank Ghana as a country.
Yes, ideas.
No, ideas are good, but when they are not Ghana, I'm saying they're hash on the company.
Madam says, in order for us to get a bulk of first that reserve, a gold reserve in our Bank of Ghana now, remember, depending so much on the foreign currency, because we call China, they almost depending. I'm say the Arab countries, Manichu, one of our is high one. They always depend on their oil. Unu say we are seeing Scar highest senior in Jordan. Jordan mum. I don't that the now. Jordan for Scar mode pa. Jordan check Jordan.
Move on.
Krono and said that you be on Bamusicano. Okokotokrana is heavier than a friend saying. Dollar.
Until we are for oil for gold.
Oil for
gold for oil. We support it.
No my ye say.
Yeah, man for be empeneso ye say. A Japan na do ne a friend saying senior minister.
Yeah.
No, Osafuma no for Riata mo. In say a man nipa dwan say nkofo person mo san fa kwan bi so asan wi gold no. No say sana man for dwan say omo make first attempt na anye ye wo the Japan. Japan cross so ma san repackage some de beba nti amanfo adwan yom say oh nkofo gold yi amu be free office ya no mpese omu fa kwan bi so sisa
what make us say my transparent say you say na dia I mean that's the best way go gold in the betmenya but dollar in this big quantum no because we nya
okay
and here a short here I mean, a to effect in the economy, inflation ni bibia because we are over dependent on the dollar sika. Okay.
Yanto so na mama breaking news quick. Breaking news as a CIA program ya ba ni say Manuchu Adam for pa. Kalusha Adam for Mrs. Manuchu. Kalusha Adam for pa a friend say Reverend Kusibuatin. Of National Cathedral fame. Honorary Secretary to the Board of Trustees. Yeah, program ya say na about there but is na joy for opposed to article na my momo say wako inject okuje to ablakwa odna court ako file injunction of publication so okuje okuje to publish bibia amfa no ho bio
adenti
I say the right
sir. When you've been given a public position,
the Secretary of Board of National Cathedral, Secretary Reverend Kusibuatin, has filed an order of injunction against the MP for North Tongu, Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa, restraining him from further publications on him. In a writ filed at the Human Rights Division of the High Court in Accra, Reverend Kusi prayed the court for an order of interim injunction to restrain the first respondent from making further public disclosures of the private information, documents, correspondence, communication, and property belonging to the applicant. And for such further order or orders, this court deems fit on the grounds contained in the supporting affidavit. Also cited in the writ as Attorney General and Minister of Justice as second respondent. Below is the respondent. It has been granted. We're filing.
And it has been granted. And we're filing.
We're filing. No,
but it's interesting. Maybe I'm not a lawyer, so
the Conra.
Yeah, I will not try to be one. But in Panica, you sue the person for defamation, then you have your day in court.
I think that's an okasa obey you know for defamation.
But you see, and the moment in KBM there because this is private. You didn't have private information about him and blah blah. If it's private information and it's revealing enough that GNS you are a member.
I suffer for no bar, suffer for no buy. So him, TA.
Yeah.
TA.
Reverend Odro. Prophet Odro, Kofi Odro.
I also read an article on Ghana Web this morning of him questioning why. Omutumi ma okuja tonya sofuno double IDs. Now when you're the private document.
You see, I have a lot of unkind words for him, but because he's a man of God, I don't want to touch that.
How did he get it? Prophet Odro on a Ablakwa's release of Kusibuatin's ID cards.
I'm disappointed in him. How did he get it? I mean, we live in a country.
Your RTI.
Your RTI and your investigative journalism, and people give it to the people who can have the voice to speak. I can even do it myself, that research myself, and go and give it to Okujeto Ablakwa because he has a bigger voice and Okasa Obiabiti. And moreover, he's a ranking member in the. I then one question time I said President and I'm human for plano. Why didn't you question? It's only in Ghana people act like they know everything. They are all knowing. You stick to the Bible. But in principle, that I mean a senator of a sort, the Krakroma here. That's when you have information about governance. So why government positions are. Public positions or disclosure. So how did he get it? So you are questioning the system. People should be made to
keep secret.
Keep secret. I mean, the word I've been looking for like 4 years in my judges. I mean, keep keep secret is the word I'm looking for. Now so far you trust, so you decide, you pick and choose.
Why this?
Pick and choose because
I wouldn't say a check could have told in a Japadia obey cathedral 1 year.
So sad in a boba.
Yeah.
I sometimes after I'm tuning on with Metro TV, Good Morning Ghana, so your chance was say a boba. And this will do showman's job. We are you have to software, you even have to praise him. That these are people we need, people who are selfless and bring information that either you wouldn't get into the public domain for us to discuss. So just say you have every right to take the guy to court or to take the man to court. Now we call seeking way because you know that the worst is yet to come. I mean, these are some people get mad at you. I mean, sometimes they make religion overrated. People feel that they are all knowing, self-seeking interest in the idea. Now, let's look at the substance. You are now worried how the man was able to get his details. Is it true the man has double identity? Professor Kofi drone I'll get to you. These are people. I'm so disappointed in him because I know the efforts he put in to sometimes get political. Just like my mama to call on say, I mean, one can say to you bonny. One can say to you bonny. And I say, if I or some of these things, then you get you sit on your high horse and you now have problem with a member of parliament, a ranking member of parliament who has been there for some time, having information on someone, a Ghanesika, at the detriment of the country. We are losing a lot of cash to loopholes. People should know better. The gatekeepers are now turning themselves and looting from us. One can say, the person such private information. But the most important thing is that if the president has Ghana at heart, and so much
Ghana, yeah, na make say, Obia Kasa with no interest. And then last Wednesday, na make say Canada, Japan, Kasa,
before
video, a indicted, your friend is saying
MPP.
And yeah, dynamic say,
oh no,
but Obia investigative video, Eda Bonia, Obi tia or minor dino. Also, MPP into Wabon by because we DPR, Munya Papa Hokra, my end to Abama. But I feel they all say I'm the president. Now be the president to be a your minisika. I'm
getting disappointed in him. You know, I used to like him a lot. Yes, he's been my candidate. No, because I mean, he the way he loves women, that's what makes me like him first before the rest will follow. But you see, in principle, we don't need to condone some of these things. If the issues come, let's interrogate it to the core. Then all of us will be happy. At the end, so can I say you have a right to sue him or come and give us a counterweight. Even in the midst of the battle, there are people here who say that Satan's side of the story has never been heard because Bible you kind it looks like God said in some kind. Even people on this earth have some of these beliefs. And they say frivolous, but those are their beliefs that you have to respect. But so the truth is that Obia Kasama Fahu, not saying no crack. You seek redress at the appropriate place, but you tell me that you want NDAs, non-disclosure, because I mean he knows very well. Kujato knows very well that his credibility, his reputation, hard won is on the line. But what man of God knows now may need that was okay. I can say for Kasana would why you say to me team mama so cry
he's somebody nanado crawl born another
exactly.
Adena now Mokasa Adena nanado the ultimate born another echi.
But I
suffer exactly.
You interest. I'm not religion, church, Christianity, they sometimes make it overrated. Then people will get back at you and say that one can say ye. But we are annoying. And you're annoying pass information I abana you're interested in. Are they true? Are these people who are supposed to build a church for the Lord in Ghana? Are they not bringing us cases? We are Christian people should be worried that such people are rather giving us issues.
Breaking news number
one you use harsh words on them. You see that manyami nanipa or your gatekeeper no oh yes some dubious deals are what's it identity. I'm so disappointed.
Kalu, Reverend Kusi Boateng, right? Nidin Kusi Boateng. Was you Wakwaji injunction? What now? Okuja to Akoko or inject to Okuja to say court to seize you Okuja to say Mount Kanu was in bio from federal publication. And then tie Reverend Odro and so say on tia say o man team kura obi tumi nya obi ID adentina mama kwan ma okuje to nya ID watumi hu se papa no double ID afa dey asofofo nyina say
for in a way bi no and a way bi I say me ko adwuma bi wo Aboni so I say na agent for social security and no my na social security I don't much say even when the person is giving you a social security number now you don't have to even repeat it back to the person with the notion say over check with him why would I boni when you're even doing the job now you don't even have paper or pen on your table when I'm for security reason me na oye expose no e fa be bi no expose na yin but no ma bi wo ha na critical what I say and no ma bi say nipa no edin ene ni normal videos can serve no eno no hu ye no
ni din ne IDs no
IDs no that's go hu ye
double IDs no
so the other contract no the quarter omudi asema na say omu ni mranim mo do ate no the akoko down nti wo kokoro ye no akoko down but Ghana no o ya dey adna koma judges na say court so omudi wadwuma ni asan ba court of public opinion hona ono bebe na adwuma as a parliamentarian na wo ba be yi wo na me che no and somebody each and every one ebetumi waka wasem ba ma Reverend Odua yen say the new osofo ne wakokan wasem na obeka say other exposés bi e buy no okokan hu bi asem no na bi be yi but me buy na different stuff I don't think that this will be an issue me the time I buy me ka say oguta to adent how dey akokoma track for na wa san ye adwuma no san expose those class stuff already no say if on the verdict bi ba na say co contrary from where you na assign at dismantle judicial system no na me che no e ka say omo nya de e do kokoma no this normal force information
no I know a different topic but we need there say listen ka onya say o enya ontumi fan commercial but Reverend Odro need there say how on earth and I omotumi ma kwan ma obi private IDs
danger say go Ghana kwana na say omo so omo jinjin nkofo information your information is not secure how you feel be hipper
na no your healthcare asem
no the healthcare on those kind of stuff you kwana omo policies bi protected a human information and no healthcare whatever untumi for be information
no but say obi wa ban mu no otumi a ono so tumi app so say you kwan fa so gi say no me ba ma menchira ade yensu ade kakra wa on say the o kan say ID police kura gina okrum ha untumi nje o driver's license enye untumi nje nko enye right to say he flee or drives away with your driver's license. I was say Ojia Odia Kofina wears super fast charger. Bakalu de make and say or kwan so ye fast so ye den yeji and na we enya an outside the bina
no wait too much information no but you should not bring the information into on public domain like that.
So there were controversies on the payment na ye man no and the conference na buy
that is in there na me say
I didn't know so about one thing. Can you explain
what I'm saying say say your mind na you protected the be protected independent
na say Trump nsema or a Trump e ko fan ni ama of you call
classified
ning na ba bontima even though it was in court
I understand you
munyi ni sa say so boni so
no you say so boni so me can say okujato amfa yi na nkoma track for na and o ya na no so in expose dia can have a problem but I won't say court for injunction say you want to
court for injunction
no I say the track no call say I want something this is what is going on and to say mo hwe mame na wasa be betra ayi so na o kansem na me fa say obe kan wi na nkofo so mo ye mo hwe mu no a different what the come more crucify
two different topics na kan bom no okuja to dia also kasa any one topic na papa and no lead to injunction and na so for drone so say eni senko onya IDs no
ka just obi say ID na we no was it from your friend saying Berobia open information be about Nkofo Akwaji Wana. Omo Nkofo bi omo Berobia say, oh, if I want my money to information, omo farmer me. Na eno kwano for you have to seek the consent of the person that you want to give the information.
Sir, remember say, me who na investigation, so say seek consent.
Yeah.
One cancer.
No one cancer say.
Na investigation and any there.
No investigation say. Over my investigation about other issue, but so I call me information say me vital document those kind of stuff now. Now
certain police issue be no ye chi double ID there amuku fie no ya amuku siki consent.
No obo me say enya double ID American say o Ghana no na ipako no me so why born na o investigation. What I say after na Ghana ye the computer system ye dey enkofo e dey tututu yi na o ho na obi akobebi na akwakoje mewie obi akwakoje onom documents no da ba betuja say oye expose no da ba betuja ono na side pakro no asan so e de asasem na asan akwakoje
nti who agree say the ablako anye ni is that why
no ko oye expose ni aka fine ono onye expose to oyin throughout.
Now how do you do expose without getting IDs no also see IDs no any see the man expose is something hidden that you are bringing out
say or discuss them number. When I'm discuss some about Makokunya documents say ni say a buy no now on waka but then what court
but what's the document and so kind of
yeah and because that's na
and I say and in short no something that can I see and not just expose no can and can you because expose what makes the expose one what me identify because he's a ranking member on parliament and what me identify say papa no ID me no papa na register company papa na je 2.5 million Ghana cedis. 2.6. Initial no e buy no say 2.5 e check na say 3.5. Yeah, and na papa no e say oboye bosia Ghana cathedral for no bosia na cathedral for no tua na back. And then because he's privy to some information, he went further to find out say papa no boa rather no cathedral no e man 3.5 million Ghana some fan supply paper towels for the cathedral. Nti one thing lead to another and two kase and konye expose no but any san can saka ID how what is the expose
so when that's a evidence what I say when you go to court no evidence no bia and then can no hu say odo bako court odo bako track for no say oba
say mo nya court say shirajo mo ntumi pass judgment they can only come out and say yeah hwehwe mu no
hwehwe mu those kind of stuff nti sa documents na call the contract this what is going on
minimum say more prosecutorial powers sure do they investigative body just like the CID
but over betra now me time I start here there na me nya adwe say obeyesa okay says what the contract there you should have allowed the track to do the job
no
for them
no say ntina me ka say okay two things the honor dey mete wase we see what the contract into on shut up but the also say IDs no nya and no for so the commercial IDs
no in our constitution does it enshrine say so be a bonia as will be an individual.
He's not just an individual.
So an MP, he doesn't only prosecutor power say you should go. The job that is doing when I try to be like a judge.
No.
Saying
no. Kaluti
in our constitution does it enshrine say an MP can go to a certain bureau and go and claim somebody's information and come and say it in the public domain?
Of course. Let's try to what is the question? Understand that there were Sika paid to some people. And our part of a committee in parliament, he wanted to know more because he felt something was wrong.
In the constitution, sir. So be a
constitution, your criminal code. Apart from constitution, there were other conventions and other codes.
Other conventions in acting away in does it enshrine so be a money what to continue information, not about public domain without any consulting because the mere fact said
without consulting them.
No, I mean answer now.
That's why Manucho said, say, if you feel say the Maya no my ye my go anymore say. Yeah, well, Manucho said it said, take me to court.
I didn't say.
No,
but
by injunction,
just say anything about
injunction.
It might because the turn up catch say, Aquana, town now, or the mom crown, or Nindi say, or the mom those kind of stuff. I didn't tell some investigation. One guy say or the mom and that's one farm mom.
But
it's a case of conjecture.
No,
it's a case of conjecture.
So
no, why we expose no? Maybe why we expose no? I want to catch say I can't cry.
But what Okujeto says he's on everything. That's why he's bringing more filler, and the man is saying, "Don't publicize anything about me."
That's what I'm saying. Right?
Utieno call Randy Abeshos Utieno. Maybe you haven't listened to
Okujeto. The tennis on his chest.
He making further revelations about things, other things, and in Saka no be crowd or some farmer
investigation. Now say papa no produce of which a conflict of interest. What am I saying? How could the same person be producing those kind of stuff? Or which
should we consider? On say your friend BBI say is of public interest. Chroma say tell them now can over to me. It might not be legal, but say a cockot now buying who say no or your idea way in the interest of the country. Because number one thing every citizen should and have to do and must do is to protect the interest of the country. Into Okujeto, I in good faith and in bad faith. He is trying to protect Ghana.
So how could you be doing the same thing? Now you see new information say, what's it? What say papa no a tea now also be just say.
One person to say the man say on supply.
Also price of a tea now then turn one baby all the sources now you know. And can't change say or the coil safi now. No some catch him say a minimum so the.
So why are you interested in supply now? One confirms or the coil now one fan but not the discrepancies.
No, you are there now. Yemania
no, anybody na dia no so onwie. Until I say you haven't listened to him. Also he's still he's going to bring out more. That's why the man is saying don't write anything about me again. Because Sikano buy no 2.6 ni bar first no. Yeah, who said na paper towel supply bi kura ka ho. E kire no san koye no no de buy. And Sikano from 2.6 score 3.5. And omo National Cathedral for also the statement by say papa ne loan omuska. And omo loan is kind back. Then Okujeto came to dispute. And Jones has one step and they lead to another. And a man who says Kano so change 2.6 and 3.5. But the man had document a contract on the man's on supply paper towels.
In that case, Okujeto let me that's to understand say paper towel and go phone produce here. Now it be an amount the 3.5 now they were saying wasn't an amount, it be a 1.6 and a 2.6. By not saying anything about it.
Into now.
If we're doing a job, because it's one house, we should be clear. On one, yes, we are tea baby and Kabishim. I don't know my say. I feel the Makako who say, yes, Pano or produce your friend saying
on supply,
paper towel. The paper towel or supply my crano. Indeed, he said, no matter say, I'm interested. Indeed, too. And it's have a pattern now or supply. Is it equivalent to the 2.6 and not 3.5? You sure?
He said he was going to work on that.
And I should come.
I know my idea. The why they are bullish man.
Yeah, I'm not them because I could expose any star that tangent there.
No, but I think
you don't know the price of the paper towel producing there. What sort of
sometimes you have to use your own personal instinct and judgment. And then Kwana National Cathedral homo ya Yabema Obisika 3.5 million Ghana at the Hoya restaurant, a Hoya hotel, Golden Tulip. Man for the horse Debiana. And then Juman Kwana Moya almost supply paper towel 3.5. You have to sometimes also get into that. Now and share say paper towel almost supplier and now man supply. Even if some supplier, do you think 3.5 million is not too much money for supply of paper towel? Manujo meaning. Oh, and there's ocean from different tangents too. No, sir. So, everyone say Papa Nukra supply paper towels. It's 3.5 million Ghana cedis, not too much.
Yes.
Or supply my Ghana, you know.
For the
that's this, yes. Say a chef from different tangents too. But anyway.
But I mean, they can do all the SSS. But the point is that is there a substance in what is being said? To work with the injunction, they say Ghana and Tanya.
No, but say Tina, say BBN, so often they are American. Because the man first reaction was number one. Min kashi in Chirokuja to Ablakwa, Meko Shraj, Namakwa Yimi Huano. we are missing you for the defamation.
Yes.
As a pastor, that is the first statement or the press statement or the buy. So that and no government man for say, oh, any papa no could be on your day, on your bonibia, because the statement gives some hope and it depicts boldness. He can be exonerated from wrongdoing. Then you come out and say, hey, don't write anything about me again. Then people begin to rethink and say, initially no say your person can be always seen for defamation. Now you are saying don't write anything about me. Naturally say all can
go out and do that consulting lawyers.
What's that?
Also, you could go out and do the thing on his phone. Lawyers in the case one yes sir. Now the other of that and they'll be able to pick it from that angle.
And I said there'll be now so we turn you on the coin and the lawyers in the coin.
And I'm saying no lawyers for no advice from the man. That's what he's going through. According to unknown lawyers.
No, but my point in say first one lawyers na declare bar say the other na video was anyway. That, just like I said, I mean we'll be all right to do whatever, but I personally feel said if Okujeto is fighting for Ghana, we are software, we are no what the Ghana is company, so you should double ID, there be a different account, and somebody exposes you to the innocent people for them to know what is going on. I don't think you're wrong. Personally, you might think you're wrong. I mean, you have your opinion. Manucho might think you're wrong. I mean, that's why we are here. But I personally feel that once you're protecting Ghana, or be protecting Ghana, okay, you move on quickly. They are coming in a boom. Na Manucho fa na Kalusha fa na ya B lines because time call. Alan Chamatin ko Ashanti region. Or say omuntu abano mano. Or no any the only candidate will be to me 80% votes from Ashanti. Manucho who won Kufo nya 80% mebwa.
Yeah.
Sana na do want to me 80. Kufo is the only president to nya 80.
About 80. Yes.
Inti Alan Kojo Chamatin say he wants to be the 85. Second president Kufo. And now Asan Kodru Sunyai massive according to Joy FM massive support for Alan ewo eye Sunyai na also asema okokan ene say MPP delegates no no de o ka kire omo ane say ma omo nni sika chinto aba but omo nto aba ma obi a okoko pre-national presidency na Ghana for bepe no or say vote for a candidate Ghanaians will prefer anti sana modi bibia chikotuma obi di hu a mobeko but ebia na yakwako lusu na yentumi Ambreki 8 no. With Alan Kojo Martin, it will be easier for the NPP to win the confidence of the masses and retain political power in 2024. So vote for somebody the Ghanaian population will love and will vote for, and that is me. Nti Alan dia no say ono ena yetumana MPP delegate tumana Ghana for ena Sunyai for Osan kan say voter Osan so be reduce MPP NDC for strength voter and no na Osan kan so be nya 80 Washington yeah and Sunyai traditional council for na me ne manuchu Kalusha di ngoma na make say otumfo de omo call no wanye
I was thinking same he was
otumfo de o tena mfimfim bo mo do mo almost say almost say
describe your reasons. I mean,
almost say it's your time. Sunyan Traditional Council to Alan. Now, the chiefs and queen mothers of Sunyan Traditional Council have declared that this is the time God has ordained for Alan Chamatin to be president of Ghana. Now, Nana Kwaku Sabing, the Akwamuhini of Sunyan Traditional area, said he admires the patience and wisdom with which Alan has conducted himself since he conceded to let then candidate Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo go ahead of him for a shot at the presidency. Now the Traditional Council believes it is the right appropriate time for Chamatin to assume the country's leadership. Also, more ascribe. I think you've read the story and all that. Intimate person may go too much into it. And so say MPP will lose if we elect a candidate from a Akufo-Addo government. In short, no. Okay, story now. The okay say so. You be free. MPP abayimu say ya Alan Chamatin say ya Baumia say ya Canada Japan. Obi oye involved in one way or the other. Bia MPP belusu. Into ono ena oye outside of the Akufo-Addo government. I was MPP delegate eto Abamano. Let him tell us what he would do differently. Canada Japan throws a jab at Mahama. One koku anyi da ho se akonwa no obetena so bas branding gida sada hwan edien foforo na obeye bra na be ka kire na yintie ena Mahama nso akasa o say if you stay apolitical fools will rule you. Say wote Ghana now they say o media politics they memfa ho amanyosem they memfa ho media menka bia sebi won to aba ni bininti ye beto aba ma sebi ye ka so bi e fool na chese kwase right kwase abi na obeba abedi so in short no paradoxically na just opa just say everybody should get involved in deciding who becomes the president of the country. What you say yentie ne kakra bi.
There's a saying that for those who, I've forgotten what exactly it is, but for those who refuse to participate in governance or something, the price they pay is to be ruled by fools. You remember something like that? Today, there are bondholders who said, I don't do politics. Me, I'm neutral. I'm not NDC, I'm not MPP, I'm not what. You see, when the disaster came, today all of them have suddenly jumped up. And yes, I mean, these politicians, if you had participated, we probably would not be where we are. And so everybody must take an interest in how your nation is run. And so nobody should be apolitical. Because when the disaster comes, when the bus crashes, you are in that bus. And the chances of you losing your life is higher probably than the one who was driving. You've seen accidents where a vehicle crashes, the driver survives, the passengers die. Yeah, that's what happens.
Okay, so that is John Dramani Mahama. I think, sir, with that said, the last 10 years, Manucho was NDC for a Congress, about 9,000. Now we are research. Now I'm say I overwhelming. I mean, when I can open secrets. Yes. Say Mahama would definitely because a overwhelming support for Mahama. Per research.
Or Benham school being cross Mahama. Some say Ghana bed now some Mahama.
Yeah. And see, let's take the stories quick. We're not because we're not technical. Just through straight up stories. And see, I mean, Jamama Ukasa be 5 minutes now. Yes. Kalusu Kasa Kana and pick calls.
Yeah, name to me callers in the chance. I think I'll start from Adanimo saying that some are interrelated. I want to.
The Adanimo Diano.
Yeah, I know you're quick now. Both
you never Alan being in our magic. Nebra Mahama.
Exactly. Saying that Mobe or person candidate or like more like a neutral candidate because he started enumerating it from 2000. What really happened to Kufuor when they had to bring in Akufo-Addo and they couldn't break the 8 because Akufo-Addo was a major stake in Akufo's government. So if people are fed up, that's what they would do. Then he brought it to 2016. Mahama also suffered similar fate because he was seen as part of his own government. And I say, they should bring a new face. I mean, it scares people. They will think that's one. So they're not about you can. He's not really been a major stakeholder in Akufo-Addo's government, but so MPP. So maybe he has different sets of ideas. It makes a bit of sense, but you see how it will end up, how it will translate into votes for him because I think that's the harsh reality that. It might work. I mean, we can't store in everybody's campaigning for himself. So now, there, whatever you say to convince the delegates because the yes and eyes are going to a site. It's about what you say in the midst of the storm. You have to convince somebody with words, and it makes a bit of sense. But as to whether delegates will feel that you are just an outsider, you didn't even help make the party stronger. I think what time say make them encounter and say I mean, that's food for thought. Then at Chairman 10, I mean on Angel FM, talking about the fact that he's the one to bring them the 80% in Ashanti region. I think it's overwhelming secret. They'll be him say that is at Chairman 10's a strong home, the home region and the home. I mean he cuts across Fanti, Ashanti and from East India. But the truth is that he can't base he cannot match Bawumia in the north, and neither can Bawumia match him in the Ashanti region. And we know very well that Ghana to win elections, NPP has done it with just 2 regions. If they really get Eastern and Ashanti to massively give them more than 80 to 90%, they will win. Ghana no a popular vote, and this is your in the electoral college. Ghana 1 is 1, you are near Kabum, and near there. So if, and I've always said it, I mean you have to be strategic in elections in Ghana. Some have said that only 3 regions they determine the presidency, or the rest are decided case. Western, Central, and Greater Accra, all of them are sinusoidal. They don't always have away kind of more patterns that are into what concentrate on my you lose it. But the truth is that if Ashanti region does not give MPP close to 80%, that's NDC net some 27 to 30%. NDC only needs about 25 to 27% of Ashanti region. When they're able to get that figure, then they can fight with other places. So NPP needs not to lose sight of that one. That's about winning the power, and to win the power, you need your home region to support you. Then somebody who is a unifier, who has been all over the place, and I think that is what Chairman Tim was preaching. Now, it really buttresses that point. That in all our politics in Ghana, in all this negativity, you can't really fault Chairman Tim for abusive.
On the dear term,
exactly, abusive talk near the end there. I mean, and that's what people expect from a presidency. You should look presidential if you're a president. When you are speaking, there's power. There are confident crowd. You're more power. You don't expect you to denigrate it or desecrate it at any point in time. They expect you to hold it in high esteem. You should be fearful that people will say that no, I dare wait there. So that's what Alan really exhibits. Now, almost way so I quite say MPP no. They am come as I say loading cars. Near do no so near for and a car efe. Until at least he waited patiently for close to 20 years to be his own chance. It is a chance now, Bana say, or people feel that no, let's have it. Obi and then about Chairman so no man 8 years time you do about me. Because you feel that he's also better this time. Say yet Chairman Tianka. It looks like he's the likely candidate. So I don't think that the Sunyani Traditional Council no. They spoke in their mind. That's what showing them now. It's more of at the MPP.
Na me hear say oko tum for her oko tum for her. Tum for was very moderate. Say omo maka nyina beba me ho ntimi de obi aba me ma ni nhira. But when they also want take stance.
Oh yes, I mean
say Drew so in fedu no wa be onyansa ne wa ho brase ne.
Yes, because some are the 1+2 and they don't want to mess worse. Okay. He's been there before. Maybe
don't you think it's dangerous for a chief?
Dangerous. He's been there before. They told him that him do so. Maybe he said it in his ears before. How about that one? Okay. They told him in his face. So I don't think that it should be an issue.
Okay.
If the next candidate shows that these people are unflinching or has declared intimate Kodoma, it's your own advantage or way. Once you call Kodoma, go and convince them. But at least some have read their heads that, I mean, in terms of if they follow the MPP politics, then nobody should come there to tell them that but Chairman has been there this time. So this is the time that he deserves the nod. Yeah, I think maybe Chairman stories. Then quickly too. I knew the whole Kennedy Japan. I mean, I don't know why Kennedy is spending his moment on way Muhammad more than concentrating on his own presidential ambition. I think that he's putting the cart before the horse. That stage of the battle will come. But for now, there your sole duty is to win the hearts and the convince NPP delegates to feel that you are the right person. I've listened to some quarters, die-hard Kennedy Japan fans who feel that he's somebody who cuts across. I mean, he's loved far and near, far and wide near there. But it looks like on your chance if you are then it makes people feel that he's not serious. He's not seriously campaigning to be a presidential material because so what the say when you're a platformer, it's about Mahama and Mahama should come and convince you. You should tell Mahama to convince us what you do in the next 8 years. Now, I think that you leave that to Ghanaians. And also, they also are slating their polls. I'm told Mayo said then MPP so is propose early Congress like August. Yeah, bookmakers now. I mean, Jubilee House. I'm told Jubilee House is not in support of that. That it should be that early. They should stick to the plan. Say November, but also feel that it more cracks. I think for when you the whole day, I mean, he has the right. I mean, also remember, and he has the right to always throw in at any point. You can stand outside and piss in. At the end of the day, he has his own interest. But to me, I think for Kennedy, he should concentrate on his own presidential bid and get the nod. When you're not in Libya, I like what Wade did. He's a typical Trump in the whole space. Just that Anopa added advantage because he's been a legislature himself. Trump was not really in the political landscape, but he came as a third force to win it. But what Kennedy did, I mean, as much as you say you have money, people believe solely in it. And what's our legislature, what's our parliament, and they meeting extensively. You know, like I say, some of the ideas or one, the people don't listen because they feel it's a nobody. And Ghana, so they when you're president, you don't have the power. Everybody in Ghana can say you can offer, but if the president doesn't want it, when you know, so that is why he wants that power to really do a lot of the things that he's really been yearning for. So, but I will advise him to really stick to the plan. on how he can win the Ken for Press, then we can go into the second phase of the battle. But he's always pushing that press button. I think that it's not too necessary. Then if you stay apolitical, Bosuo, I'm happy you played the tape because he's a communicator. I knew what he was saying, but he played it with words that where do people even say that Bosuo what.
Meanwhile, he knew.
He knows very well. Excellent communicator. Into on can say maybe we who coach, but you can't be bisa. Even if say one quarter na I think that's even how it is said, and I'm disappointed he went the other way. Maybe some guys are excellent communicator. I knew what he was saying. Or we are not better towards the domestic exchange program. No, so who can be on say one quarter bantu Jimmy being dictator amount. I think he should have avoided this. You see, when you want to be, that's why I spoke about being presidential, because once you allow some of these things to flow, then people will be like, when you were ruling to Obian Traban, were you a fool then? You allow people to also give you rhetorics that you could have avoided. Because one year crown, why president, that our law gives you opportunity to come back. So, but you should still hold that high esteem. That anytime we talk about him, he's a former president of Ghana. American body and say former president. Once a president, always a president. Till you die, they will call you that one. Ebani Diana, America say ex-president Obama, but to be considered as President Obama and President Clinton in America, they don't have so much issues with that. Because you should be for life and you enjoy all the benefits. Into a president of Ghana. Into where Muhammad Nasser will engage in some of these. People say that way they can, but I don't expect it that force will rule you, and force ruling you means that domestic exchange program won't send a come out. I mean, these are semantics that you can avoid going forward. The answer, you allow people to have chance to throw debt at you because they show that you are pushing that button. You can tell them, say, be a decision maker so that you be proud of yourself. Say I do make be, but to be gnashing your teeth because you didn't take a second to really look into Ghana to really vote. You can really champion those things rather than I know you communicate better than me, but when you use words like fool, you are opening floodgates for some of us to use other words which are not printable. So you can avoid them and still have carry responsibility.
Kalusha, Pagakrakao, na yan pick calls no man say be mu credit card so. Okay, King Kalusha no see any fa calls no 50830493994. 50830493994. 50830493994. Yeah, farm calls no na nti mu sha se na we start 50830493994 straight up. Na mo fe. Kalu. Mencha Abacha say no person join the show no. Time now friend na phone na dum. So who ka Abacha? Oh unim no. Okay, Abacha na oye more New Vision radio and then also a political ways but I think close to Boston. Right. Yeah, he's been wanting to be on the show for some time. Enra Rechi no test him saying yeah person or joining on phone non so boa. He tried calling, he called my personal phone about 5 times. But now studio line off. Nti say nya no I didn't better so. Na phone in segment on so kakra wono dia fam. But yenya ntem na memfa calls no.
Opodan Ghana me fi say na a fifth or a fifth you can say Fantastic Friday.
No, freestyle.
Fantastic. Me de normal be me do not be track him. Oh, nanka medication me propose am Ghana nka me obama me can't just like that me the manual now for course. Adia medication bit me abo Ghana opo back here domestication, back here industrialization, back here currency board, and back here price regulating board, and you must start to introduce the hourly rate of Ghana ejuma form.
Masa. Okay, where we?
Ale chamati ne papa ba kono so onye efese adenimu so so on count
so nka kufuado aban no
ba sala o NPP ni meboa
yeah
until right now no either so count bio is the same thing. All the bottom line is say
osi uni aban ni mu dia wani mu insane
IMF for Ababeka say Ghana economy is going to be slow this 2023, but it's going to bounce back in 2024. I want to bet me now. We say a bounce back 2024 now, getting to election time. The be bounce here now, and I say right from January and those kind of stuff. When I bet you, and also a cause for concern. If we say political now, Canada, Japan, Alain Chamatu, whoever is giving the note, more will depend upon Nane Akufo-Addo. Say with my ABB, I'm 2 years okay. With my turning the situation around, I'm party in my benyam because party no they say the
enkoye mame mfa abacha na abacha mame 1 minute na kan kalusha no nsi na me why
that's fine
no man enkoye nti e dem na ombe amana mama fanan mama ya American mama say don't be apolitical but be
or see if you stay apolitical yeah. Fools will rule you.
No, but especially Ghana, and even if you are that political or apolitical, no, when we give them the power,
still they tend to be fools ruling us. Is that what you're saying?
Mami, what did they do? They don't listen to us.
Mami Abasi, but it's funny. So ex-president now knows this proverb. Wow.
Say, oh yeah, apolitical. Omukoko trawa abedwam na nado ade anse no wanka onu mama de ayasem no wanka etu eyi edwanfuru ne me Ghana tiskaso me
tiskaso come there me banam be yiska no na nyina bia ho atono
me Ghana ni bia yem boda eni nya ba na Ghana for yem boy eti wo kan wan kan the politician do be ya no be unless say maburu na Ghana say Ghanaians no you have to do something different na ya che say na to abamom okay, we let them know say they are accountable to us.
You think Alan can give MPP 80% in Ashanti region?
Ashanti he can do.
He can do it.
He can do it.
Okay. Yemfa course no your time no. Eko na yefa you abema Abacha first. Owi anana na ojama to aso. Abacha pom ti zen.
Nyame anu ko na dey na so.
Radio adum kakra. We dey fache na say we've been up for the past day and a half na national grade for you by say by studio phone na dum kra. So when you call the phone was off, yeah. Nti me fan share phone ni mu na me pick you as the first person na others no to us mind you.
Sure. Ma mincha na me do ask for opportunity. Mincha o team so na me eduma na. I mean me commend you almost for our consistency and contributions. Ma yen sha de kakra wo I did most statement now you see, you know.
Yeah.
You see, in desperate times, you know, you could hear such utterances coming from politicians. I wasn't surprised. They are launching a program. No? I listened to him entire time. You know, for nothing, we will be free in my hometown. If anything, I should give my support to him. If we should go that trend and that, but that is not the case. That's not what NDP needs. Initially, NDC for now started game.
Your call has been put on hold. Please wait. Your call has been put on hold. Please wait.
Am I still on the line?
Yeah, you are here, Yanko.
Oh, okay. Hey, NDC for any fire start message, you know. Hello. Looking at how bad the Kufuor's government is, you know. Or government in India, don't even believe the country, you know, because bad nothing affect you. That's a fallacious statement. I listened to Lawyer Pebu. I was very disappointed in him. Someone with strong legal background. You should rather educate the communicators. In law, there's a doctrine called respondeat superior, okay? I mean, me can say I'm the address Kevin Taylor the 25 questions and so. Yeah, some studio are more here. You may have your management, but more the sector head, more the head of the management. You have things here, you know. That team now. There is one person that will be called to answer.
Yeah.
If Alan is responsible for anything, according to that doctrine I'm invoking here, the respondeat superior. Is the master who should answer. Alan will be strictly limited to trade and industry decisions. And moreover, on your head of monitoring and evaluation, that ministry now the criteria.
Yeah.
Alan is not the head of it for anybody to blame him. Now let's go back into history. If that is the case, the atrocities of Rawlings wouldn't have given any way for anyone who was part of the FRC.
Your call has been put on hold.
NDC 1, NDC 2.
Your call has been put on hold.
92, 96, NDC. Kamahama is a only opportunity so that be Ghana so because you're also part of Rawlings government and I'm a black.
Yeah.
Now, you're limited to Ghana constitution. If you talk about the hierarchy of your constitution in terms of leadership, if a Kufuor is not there, Excellency, who steps in? It's the vice president.
Mm-hmm.
There is a debate now more, you know. Obia is at a disadvantage of SAR analysis now, it should be Mamudu. They have nothing to they have nothing to do with Alan and the other guys who serve in his government.
Japan.
Looking at the dynamics of your politics and your practice of why most Alan supporters had problem with him when they were going through tribulation within MPP, you know. People were putting pressure on him to resign and leave the party. because equivalent attacks were intimidating his people. If this man had done that, some of the radical forces in the island, this is what they suggested. List the woman and so forth.
Yeah.
But the Kawan, yes, are coming back to him. He suck all in, he endures all. Now, if you are any more statement now, we're making it here. Let's put it aside. Because you know what? When Adenimo does that, he believes, yes, a man of more leverage. So Adenimo or a credible candidate. I can't take that from you.
Yeah.
So Unimo be a was steady now. Me, I know him very well. He has been my MP before. But Adenimo, this is not the time for Adenimo.
Okay.
I'm not saying, say, it be a hierarchy in MPP nominee. Your may be or it may be erroneous factors. To you may not be very important, but to them it's important. And now, I heard you saying that be a chief.
Traditional chiefs, yeah.
They were very open, right?
Yeah, very straightforward. Yeah.
That's what I heard you saying. Because of course, I'm in a different way.
Yeah.
You know why?
Yeah.
Say they are better Bekasa, they different from say the Papa Bekasa. Let's leave that there. Okay. Now. Last week, issue be about our research nearby. Fine, you're a journalist. I can't blame you. I mean, you try to cut across. So, institution, meaning check on credibility there. How many push normal conducted? It was a strategic propaganda. After we knew at DSC, interdenominational Thanksgiving, any
Afro-analytics
Ashanti region, they did that purposely to counter that. Where we body pan the you see, any they are behind Sapu no issue. Even Ghana Web pool a favor and some of us say Ghana Web hasn't been in this pool research for too long. So some people even favors them. We can't doubt about them. And Ghana, let me tell you, where political pools has become like social media. It's very problematic, even though we're on a good side. This is how delegates they vote. They look at what it is going. Make they say, I mean, commend the island strategy team. These people have been very, very, very strategic. I'll almost see cutting across the Christendom, getting little support from the Muslim world, the Eastern religion, and the traditional side of them. And then you're shaping your politics. In politics, you always work on your stronghold, then you do little work on your weak side. MPP is not very strong in voter region.
Yeah.
Ask yourself, why is Alan Martin so loved in voter region? He's not a votarian, but because of his relationship with Kofi Jamasi, because of his relationship with this guy, Ife Thompson. Under Kufuor's government, he related very well with them and the people there. He tried
so next week, days our availability be. Just let me know, we can put you on, so we can also allow some of the callers to also express their opinions, because I can't.
Sure. Only 1 second, I'm reacting to Okuje's statement. Okuje told me, Mr. Kusibu of Assembly Council. I've designed a theory for it. It's like the Allegro of the thief and the armed robber. I'm sorry for my words, but that's the only way you can describe them. The envious card being played here. The armed robber feels that the thief has taken more than he deserves. Okay? He's calling for equity. How clean is that boy? He's been in politics less than 16 years. One can say the DPO will be only accountable for it. You should just explain it verbally. We won't sign all the time. Now we're confiscating, not supporting that act. But that issue was dead on arrival because you are not clean. The Bible issue immoral issues on you. The first thing that comes to your mind as a reasonable person is also to question me about, are you ethical, are you moral?
Yeah.
Now, also I call issue statement. Say,
yeah.
Only, I don't want to speak into it. I don't know. It's a court not granted. I heard it from him. We read this report. But Albert Kai Paul Afoko versus MPP. Yeah, what the trial judge in the kind. It's a similar one. You see, that is a fundamental human right. In as much as an on-cut to create contemptuous issues, court can look at it and say, "Want to me stop it? Okujeto from so or from say or criticize it." Kusibuafo on mass media. As you said, it won't take much of your time. Thank you very much for that. Right.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Okay. 503049394 your phone calls ka krem. Kwaje boku yanko. Kwaje boku timenga.
Obo meto nka ye pa no masomu o chikom kokobra e patamu wa obo chikom fo nyina se memfa MTS nko emfa radio so emfa ma na MTS nko so fa radio so akoma assemblyman ba bibi onam bia no po nyankopo onko so ama no ban no onfa no number bibia onam bia obo enzantama e ko so nyina no ya tidi nyina na ya papa adeni mo ensam na wo kanopo na hono mo ne kaka no na me de ha me because am say ya papa no stebi ne kaka we de opo emta anu de kaka na aka say yi obi ewo and akufado aban ma me pese buta say alankodo chamake zan wo yanda akufado ya pese Kennedy Japan wo yanda akufado ba umia o yanda akufado nje so ka say nje unwa na ye say yenkoko yin no anasa we no o jai na dwuma ne to nde say de wanya dwuma ma akufado ana ya besa ya ba faro edum la ye hia enkabo mu na ye dimi akun okotin eji sa baton we esade break it 8 no enye sa mre na obeka se yi obi fra kufado aban ma ana ye be lose 2024 enye ho na eze papa den ayi offer eti ya bekre ya papa no sa ne kata we de embe we panyi wan kata ye nan so ye be ne den politics ay aduma ne ye obo meta comment am to no hello obo
ya to kasa
Memeta comments am to emphasize this year ya papa alankwajo chamati bi pia chese this year enye tia ya franka tufo no ono wan oberi because always the senior traditional council for enyina e bona abaso se e umbre na anie e tie betre so ono ne yade baton ne man so onko party ni break it 8 na ye nyina ya pampa boy mu ati so ono ne be wini so di obe wini bia no ya NPP ba ye nyina ya fa ye support anta do be be na na ye tusa Africa we anase enko okwe ni enyi NDC for no enkonko pom ba bi ntan na ye nto ye duma pa ye di do po ki program de kan we za goal for oil no one winning kon ba obo ki za de na mo kan na de na mo kan na no ko because they say every time as gold no mo pa wi anase de because instead o mo kan come the gold de kwa akwaje oil na obo aka eye pa na me pe na kalu se ya de to mo betumi aye ni ya obo amuni de hi o so betumi aye ni ya because they say the gold in the Quacotia, a Tazza Ghana, and you can go to the Cotoy, you know. The Enman said the gold at Quacotia. The gold in this I said the gold at Quacotia. It is almost a mobile, no my year, and you ain't your support no more. Never say we are no mobile radio, and the end from one job, opening a minute one.
Okay, Kojo Yadasi, Kojo Boku Mahala, Ediano. Okay, my main kind couple of messages now. And there's a course no buy, but fuck a crabia can your time no call. I know, sir, and Rayaman in Tibimo or Kramunim say, yeah, banner. But on Facebook, I'll bet me a 50304 9394 50304 9394. Felix Osafo, essay. Opo, tomorrow is my birthday. Oh, and yeah, Daddy, I'm a happy birthday in advance. Happy birthday in advance. Eja, Safo, I'm a happy birthday in advance. My main fan, I know Jambo Ama na. On to us, Nana, upon design.
Local senior.
Wadaru Mama Inti.
Yo, senior Mammy, and share Abuja phone as a mobile conti, young country. I weekend here. Now make a fun of city and not close to a mamma, so be the uncle. Now on common fee, there be maso. I brought my mom on piano city and not cross. Make a former. Opo, near me, the American, and I say. India Francis Adenimo, me former MP Asante Mampong, or a fine gentleman, Odigan and Mubi, but time with you, a friend say, job for the people, cash for the people. The best friend says, on for supporting my area, Allah could do to my thing, no message and Yamano. No, Allah did 8 years here. Say, Papa, the rebel Mukra, or to reach him cry. You ever call Pia Din Wam and Abu Digan and him for a fine gentleman with Digan and Moody. Nebradia, Yamesana said, Come on the afternoon, and Yabuli, I can't come any Allah could do to my thing. You are coming at Tiafa, the Homfa, in Indian, yes, and I'm a support. Now, you have the man or man for my Yaguma. It's me, so we engineer wouldn't papa now this government here, you saw the woman at 10 chance. Or the one who between us is saying about Pama, my friends, Sabri, or my Alan Alan Chamatin, I'm a deep Medina, or for Gano Computer, I'm in Pensiana, Minimum Metas,
Nano Jambo Amayasu da say P. Okay, main kind messages, no. Mamiaba say 3.5 million Ghana cedis for paper towels to a place which is not yet in use. Hey, things we do sometimes marvel the devil. Wow. King Kalusha say no, they were home from Sovia. But it's fun. Anagalumbwa.
From so no okuda tabra kwasima oka say scanner o me koto paper towel no nimu. We expose na say
no on case onim o say 3.5 but onim so supply mpo a.
Until we investigation be sure. Cock sure say
we are 3.5 per thousand na make us no credit dos no add them. Idea Musi Foundation na motu.
Wakwa now so who say this a year paper towel no more supply no. Almost say 3.5 no. Maybe I didn't 1.6. No be budget 3.5. Na fe hu be am officers in Haiti. Ba we catch say who nim at the corner say almost supply o. Ni more over no almost supplier the boy no boy say.
Ne boy no dey say 3.5. What can boy no that but Kalu let's forget about the supply aspect. Yes, say suspicious.
That's suspicious. No, my kind. That tangent. But what's investigative journalism now? I say, oh yeah,
on your investigative journalism, on your journalism.
Now, we try to be precise. What's not a sanka say? I from Michel Magacoin say. That's kind of almost one more general. Almost the Kumatino, almost one of the my paper supply. Na say, ebe ampana.
No. The deal, the sheet, no, also add the sheet can ho. More taske, almost supply paper towels. In Tisicano, they are 3.5, but no, the end say paper towel no crano. So almost supply, so man supply, no. Is yet to obey find out. But the issue. No, but the issue here, and they say, the issue to Kalu, the issue here, and they say I'm pa, say I'm 3.5, say I'm fan supply paper towels, and young one, a honest ocean. One, a dino manucho is foundation, foundation crisis $30 million. Inti Osha, once expose about Heward Mills, resign here. And some with PP by, which is why Sofo Duncan Williams, any balcony friends, they almost see a bear, they're stopping it. Any Eastwood Anaba, as he young stopping and Kayam Prubu answer, a Emma auditor, external auditor, Mesha Dinim in your answer. Indeed, they don't make an say paper on your supplier, say young supply class, he cannot more kutuno, a too extravagant. Sikana Sonodo. Indeed, I feel say, a Sika. Say CM fan supply paper towel cry eso. Felix Osafo say Opo, greetings to you all. Good job. NPP will break the 8. Mami Aba say it's fine you. Ex-president now knows this proverb. Wow. 3.5 million Ghana cedis for paper towels to a place which is not yet in use. Hey, things we do sometimes marvels the devil. Wow. Alan Chamatin is the best to lead NPP to victory. I know if he Bimote Yao Solomon. Mami Aba say since time immemorial, Ghana has been mining gold, and we the indigenes have never benefited from it. Quite from Paul message or the Opo National. I thank God you are back, and I support Honorable Alan Chamatin. It's true that our delegates have to vote for a candidate who Ghanaians prefer, and that candidate is Honorable Alan. So I urge NPP delegates to vote for Alan Chamatin. And I'm watching you live from Bonyure, home of Kente. Quatin from Poyadasi. Say also okay. Hail Selassie. Also Eddie message. Ebaye. Hail Selassie message now you. Message is not also an ABI. Ono the other bantamti. I'm making kind of sports now because I need any politics. Indeed, ever kind of later, but me 40 messages. Me who be the question. Honorable Prince Osejekum, I say I'm watching you guys live from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Honorable Yadasi, I say greetings to my sweetheart Nana. Honorable Prince Osejekum, and I did also feel UK by Honorable Yadasi. Sanso and message no. Me Alice Square, yeah. Alice Square, I say greetings to all of you and thank God for the job you guys are doing. You be breaking 8 no MPP for Olumaya Pom design.
Opoyo na also
Erade adom ma intio.
Opo mu panche me monitor na nsu je mu prekope.
No.
Nti on say niam nsu ni na mframa na fasa wa ria niam nyina besai.
Yeah.
Nsi ana masinya yi niam ni nyina we na mso na hotel.
Yeah, 1 minute bi na fa kan wasam na yemfa news no quick.
Opo we dia me answer me bo ma baso mi say na me ya de mandra chi na ndra ya ntina nya akwanya anti because of
program na enyina ma hode ne koy
because na me monitor do be na me ntehwe ntina wa ori beto wo say ni say na say na me aduma Monday inshallah any na be start abo mutuma men chacha ma ko ago na Mr. Danso than auto repair o panels ni nyina na obi a otimi friend bia opo me chia o nyina me da say na me aduma Monday.
Okay. Yo. Enti me Alice Square ye chiao. Kalu Manu ye sorry so na ye kate program no ntem na yakofa news no. Manager, any shout out to anybody?
Yeah, I'm shouting out to myself, and like we said, the weather is very cold.
To yourself?
Yeah, to myself. I mean, I'm like.
And the Kowamu can na ba some can engine night to say you. Po, okay, unim. Okay, say na obebre Manu chokura mutuo. Yeah, o de ma me friend into me dey say me to me answer me sorry. Mama ono akasa sesi mama Gucci wa promise here. Ama na kura ye nidi na dey abetena. Now my unim de timi ya o de jai Manu cho de start car no o de mama Gucci to so okay ya dey say na Kumasi market otayechi ene de dwumadi bro sanso na Dream Africa market Benko Street no so a brane be di udwa nyina Dream Africa market ono so ebo yechi dom ene de dwumadi de ebremo yehwe na yemfa sedan so Emma Ejumeko etise Anochi Trading any Anochi Cold Store Lemonade Finance obe send this car ko Ghana omo na o say odefa omo so your rate no was chain transfer app bia Manucho mo say Mama Gucci share bo say na ode aduane bebre Mama Gucci apom design.
Hello
Mama Gucci apom design.
Ya me adumo me ho ye pa
wo da radio so live a Worcester for ne Ghana for BATO kaya pon ayen sorry akokra ba kinkalusha say wo hye ye bo na no say ne wo baba fia ha be say ha ya twa wan kwansia
me ba
enti waduro hen
nka me wo abontene de me se me firi ha na nka ma ba
enti niema na so de bre na wai
niema ne de afa na me ye ka me ko ba na ma ba na me de abre mu fie
Mama Gucci said you see ya di ye na che say na wa ba wa ma ye ni di ofie ye de ani atumutu eni fufuo iso na ya betra ha
aha me nya wo me bref New York wa betra me nti na che ye nenam sa nti me ye bi na o se me fremo na nka me demo ekura se next week banka ye ba master ho nti no enka me se me ba na ma ba ho
yes I yenguchu Oyesa yenguchi ubie mo. Oyesa yenguchi ubie mo.
Oh, mesra mo pancha me na ni nya wo friend ya kupi obusa master club na.
Okay, Mama Gucci da so de nja na de aka na ndi no offer.
Kasha kalusha sir na dauroma.
Ne buofu pa. Yeah, why nyina kenkalusha kra na adwa ono kra na kasa memfro na what promise no one fulfill promise na person one san lunch on ne bufu afu no ono kra na se memfro onto so
kalusha no wai
tio de oka bi ote o ha
ba wono no menche kula me ba ho be in 2030.
Okay, Mama Gucci da say
yo it's me da mase.
Okay, Bosuo, that is just by the way. Sometimes they say I diagram crying copies never news in terms. I had much Kalucha de all the way in Baba Ratatata. And I went into Uma. I went into King Kalusha so Benya. also benya wo ne nti obe busy ochina to ochina be bɔ mo nyum saa ye copies 1043
paid obetime use just 94 Ghana cedis deductions no bi wo ma e ye hu ye nti enimani we ya even though say